It is, April 29th. um, Another good day. I'm expecting a couple good weeks. I'm sure there'll be a little bit of hiccups, but I'm gonna shoot for. I am shaking a little bit, but I'm sorry. That's still like some of the medication I'm on makes me shake. So my camera's shaking. Um, it's, God, it's bad today. Uh, anyway, it's a good day. I went on a walk this morning with my sis, and beautiful day. Didn't walk too fast, but walked for about 45 minutes, which was good. I need to move and get outside. Um, Coming to some realizations that things are tough sometimes and emotionally tough, not just physically tough. And actually, Friday, I spent some time with the counselor kind of talking about that and, ways to deal with, kind of how you're feeling. We tend to, as people, have such high expectations and, we push ourselves beyond sometimes what we should. And especially when you're not used to not pushing. I mean, I'm used to being a go-getter and a pusher and I'm going to complete this and I'm going to attack it. And sometimes that's really hard emotionally when you can't do that, when you expect that from yourself. And there were some really good suggestions on how to handle that. And I think it's important that people know that too, that, some days, you don't feel well. You just don't. And you're tired and you can only do so much and you should only expect so much. So we designed these little levels. Like there's a level one, and what is level one look like? Does that mean you take your medicine, you eat, and you brush your teeth? And if that's all that is, that's okay. And then there's a level two. Okay, you feel a little better. You can get through that same thing, but maybe you can, you can do some coloring or work on a jigsaw puzzle for a few minutes. And then the next level is, you know what, I feel good enough to do 15 minutes on the bike today. And, so add these levels and be honest with yourself when you come to a level and say, I just can't do it. I'm level one today, and that's okay. And level two today, and that's good. And I like that idea. The other suggestion is, though, you have to have your toolbox. So what is in your toolbox? What are the things that you aspire to do on those days that you can do more? Is it exercise? And it should be, because I think right now, when you're going through this part, is you want to get kind of your health back, your strength back, just because you're going to put your body through some stuff. So it's always good to be strong going in. But also other things, my toolbox has painting, coloring, writing my book, exercise. It has doing some tarot card work. I haven't been doing it. I have a tarot card book that I use and go through and write the meanings and how you feel about the cards. So kind of a tarot card journal. That's one of in my toolbox. And so when I'm home, the other thing in my toolbox is clean. If I feel good enough, I need to take some time and clean up a little bit. And I mean, not that my house is dirty, but it's one of those things that you have to do when you feel a little better. So all of these things, in your toolbox help you get through that. So on those bad days when you're level one, you go, I'm a level one, and it's okay that I'm watching TV. It's just okay. And you know what? I feel a little better. I need to add these. And as long as we're honest with ourselves, it's a great way to kind of cycle our lives. And, the more I thought about it, the more I think that could be used in everyday life. Not that your level one in your everyday life would be just give me my medication and my food. But, maybe we, sometimes do expect too much from ourselves and push us too hard. So what's wrong with having levels in our everyday life? You know what? Today is a level one, and level one means I go to work, I take care of the kids and whatever the necessities are, and I'm going to rest the rest of the day. Or today I feel great and I'm going to add a little bit more, and just keep your toolbox full. And so you have choices on what's in your toolbox. And then you can even use that toolbox and, this is what I really want to do the most. This is what I want to spend the most time on. But if I don't feel like doing this, I could do this, this, or this. So it kind of gives yourself choices. But if there's something you really want to work on, then that would be a priority in your toolbox. And my toolbox has levels too. Like if I'm a level 2, then my toolbox is coloring or doing Sudoku or watching TV. Or if I'm a level 4, my toolbox is getting on the exercise bike and maybe doing some, curls or something. So anyway, I just thought it was very interesting to talk about that kind of thing. And I brought it up because just in case there's someone else feeling that way. Also to bring what to the table, what I'm learning helps me kind of go over it again. I feel good again today. I'm starting to get a little tired though. So I'm going to take a deep breath and I'm going to go color. Coloring kind of takes my mind off of things. However, without completely taking my mind off of things. I may work on my book too. I haven't done that for a little bit. So may bring out the laptop and see how that looks. And if I can't get into it, then it's color. So anyway, that's what I do. And actually the YouTube is part of my level 1. I want to make sure that I record every day. So if I'm not feeling well, it may not be a pretty recording, but I think it's important that we continue the journal and write in it, and to see how things develop. And like I say, there should be a pretty good couple weeks coming up. Shouldn't have too much crud. No more new weird tests or anything. So let's let's just hope I can kind of keep my energy levels up. I'm eating pretty good, eating really good. So like I've walked 2 days in a row, and that just helps bring back the smile to my face, getting out and about. So anyway, have a beautiful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.